Very well.
You
Right,
must gather your
wrapping
party
up
before
things
venturing
here.
forth.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer plays
I look
planar
forward to
sphere,
it.
no, not planar sphere, but a pocket plane area, and I feel like we had a third thing we had to do. Yeah, the mystery adventure, plus buying an undead slaying axe, probably.
What would you have me do?
Below me. Now, I'm going to try to lure them here. I think there are
I will
humanoids,
listen
as in
for now.
mentally
I will
dominated
enjoy this.
humans and similar things. Yeah. So if I could lure some of them out and kill them before we go
Mind your
in and deal with
tone.
the mind flayers, it would be great. I also need to buy ammunition for her. Yeah, that's something I need to pick up. It's been running out for some time now.
I'll send you to the abyss.
Yep, probably. Crap loot.
You have a
Wasn't
I will
exactly
take care of
expecting
this.
much, but
You are go. It will be
still.
done.
Just an archer. Umberheld mage archer.
Easily.
Ready for anything.
What would
I
you
think we
have
can
a
lure at
waste of
least
my
one
talents?
archer and
But
a
so be it.
mage still out. There would be mind players if it fits.
I will listen for now.
Mind your tone. Very well.
You are a slippery one.
I don't want to use the swords here. These, while there's still illitids here, this is not really the populated area. Just maybe one or two most. Problem comes when we start to face groups. That's where we need the extra aid. Here we can still make do with
You have a problem?
protection from the psionic abilities. Let's
I
go.
look forward to it.
There you are.
Taste darkness, fool!
Kill it.
Happy to help. To try to help.
You are going somewhere.
Hold still. Curse you.
Yes.
Victory? Unclear. Destruction? Certain. Victory? Unclear. Destruction? Certain.
I sort of forgot that the death spell can actually kill people other than summon creatures. Got the Umber out with that. Like, things went fairly well. Might as well press to our advantage.
What very well.
I'm ready.
I don't want to use the Mordekainen's sword. Not here. We got an Umber
Victory
Hulk.
unclear. Destruction certain.
Can't let them reach the stunned wizard.
Very
We
good.
should also not be in front row.
Mind your tone.
I am ready.
Mind control is not gonna work on them.
You have a problem.
Wizard.
You are going somewhere you do not want to be.
With all the fighters are in great shape and they're not under intelligence drain, so their brains can't be sucked out.
I see you in the ground.
You were lucky then.
I think they might be trying to get to one of these guys who have been played out of the fight. That's their mistake.
I look forward to it.
Okay, that went very well for us. There's only one room left, and that with those we're gonna use the
Yes.
Mordecai's swords. Anytime now. Can I dispel this? Well, it's
What would you
dispelled
hide
already.
on joys?
Come on, Hexat.
I will listen. For I will take care of this.
Right. So these are our values with the negatives provided by the cloak. Open locks would be slightly higher. But yeah, more or less, I'm actually just happy with these values. Right, detect illusion is pretty much the only one I really want to increase at this point.
Mind your tone. It will be done.
Okay.
What would you have me do? That's right. Settle.
See if there's a door we need to open here.
Yes? That's it?
Ah,
What'll it be?
can I give them some encouragement?
You have a problem?
$40 points of slashing damage. They're good swords too. Try to devour grain. It's not gonna work. Yeah, you can see shadowy meat pieces flying around there.
You are going somewhere easily.
Ooh. Let's not go there. It's an Alhoon. It's a wizard, divine player. That's easy 100,000. Well, probably not quite that much. Still, closer to 20,000 for a lot of the kills. Alhoon is a bit troublesome, but I think that's because he is gonna have spell defenses on. Once those drop, he's gonna die quickly. I'm summoned. Don't last long. Last long enough. Ah, okay. We don't in general, generally speaking, we don't need these. But we are going to start seeing these creatures more regularly. And while I do dislike, or try to, I suppose more accurate to say I'm trying to avoid summoning, I don't particularly dislike it. It's a huge headache to try to deal with this large of a party and mind players, because even the best case scenario, it amounts to me having to spend a huge amount of time building up protections from them.
A
And the
waste of
protections
my
don't always
talents,
last
but
for a
so be
long
it.
time. Right, we're heading toward a... I think I'll leave the planar pocket for last. But we're trying to do the other adventure. It'll be fairly straightforward. And... what am I doing?
Very well.
There was a point I was...
I look forward to it.
there's a reason we went there in the first place
For the
there.
love of crumb cake! That wasn't even close, was it?
We need to actually loot the place. Not just leave.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Dorn can probably do it.
Before venturing forth. You must gather your
Oh
party
my
before
god, shut the
venturing
fuck up.
forth. Yes.
He probably has the
I am
inventory slots
Toriel
for this.
Khan. I do as I will.
Yes,
You
there's
do
a
not give
thing
me
we can take
orders.
there. Worthless gem. We want to sell this wand. It's a gambling wand basically. Illicit correspondence is probably worthless too, so what we really want is that.
What would you have me do?
We have papers and I don't know why do we have these papers? We have other papers. Yeah. Maybe more papers? From Fair Scroll. Right. I don't want to dump them in the middle of a dungeon somewhere though.
Very well.
Wand of Wonders is a gambling wand. It can either buff or debuff the target. It can also instantly kill it, but yeah, I don't recall what the effects are. That's in the way. I don't want to do this. You'd have to be incredibly desperate to have to rely on this with a group of this size, or in general actually. The Warhammer is part of a artifact that you can make later if you want to. I think it's gives you strength 25, but more importantly I'd say it's a golem slaying hammer.
Quickly, get me to dragging is rested.
I look forward to it.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Tyrando and Lady Ilana were married. It should be a mission for us, basically running errands, and that's about it. Might have to go back to, yeah, we do have to go back to Druid Grove, but that's not much of a problem really. I can use the mass invisibility to walk through the trolls, or alternatively just kill all of them. They're more trouble than they're really worth. Still, we're getting close to level up, so maybe I could do some killing.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
I'm sure I will.
Aye, you there, my lord. You look sort of soaking under your weapons, aye?
I can use my weapons just fine, why do you ask? I be in need of assistance, my lord. There be a fellow within Delasars in there, Dennis. He owes me a good deal of coin and refuses to pay. He promised to pay off me bar tab he did, in exchange for some lessons of the gong. Well, I teach him I did, and now he refuses to pay me tab. And what would I get in return for doing this? I be a poor, poor man, my lord. I have almost nothing to offer ye. I beg ye to help a destitute teacher find some justice. Sure.
I will take care of this.
Oi, Dennis, you mealy-faced sucker suet. You owes me the coin for me bar tab. Pay up, or you'll surely face the consequences.
Don't threaten me, you sorry excuse for a thief. I owe you nothing.
Ye had your lessons of the gong, Dennis. Pay up now, or ye're in deep trouble. You unnerved drunkard. You took my sweet mother's gong. You stole it and traded for ale, didn't you? Didn't you? Or now I had actually gone and forgotten about that. I'll just be on my way then. Hold, you drunken fool. You'll go nowhere until I get that gong. My lord, some assistance. Did you actually take this man's gong? Well, he did. The gong belonged to my mother. It was her dowry and worth a great deal of coin. This damnable lout here stole it before my lessons were even finished. And he will pay for it dearly if it isn't returned to me. Is there no way that this can be worked out? Not unless I get my family's gong back, there isn't. Well, I may be able to help with that. Then I suggest you do it, old man. My lord, Would it be too much to ask for you to find this gong for this gentleman? Where is it? I sold it, I did. A prince by the name of Roger. He has a hideout in the sewers. I don't know where exactly, but it was sold not long ago. He could still have it, he could. Yeah, I'll go see if I can find this gong of yours. I'll just keep Victoria here as my company until you return. My thanks for your assistance. Crap. Guess we need to rest again.
Ready for anything.
Yeah, no.
I will listen.
It will be done.
Do need to cast invisibility on the group, though.
Happy
So
to help. Fine.
you could all...
What can I do? Very well.
You are lucky I can do that.
Mine easily.
I'm ready.
You have a problem? A waste of my talents. But so be it. Very
We
well.
could also go for the pocket plane. It's right here. That'll mix things up. This could be the most troublesome. This can go badly for us. Like super bad. Ah.
You are going somewhere you do not want to be.
I don't want...
Fear not. I'm watching your back.
How do I want this to play out?
Yes?
I want someone to be able to go there and not be invisible, that's for certain. So they don't cast the spot invisibility. Because it'll dispel the simulacrum too, that's the reason. Maybe I could do this. It's a worthless spell for me. It'll certainly cancel this. Right.
Yes.
Most disagreeable.
What would you have me do?
Want to use Sunray on
Very
both
well.
of you.
What would you... I look forward to it.
What'll it be? Sure.
I will listen.
That's
for
the
now.
best as you wish.
I don't want to use traps yet.
Let me help you. I could handle that.
Everyone else pull
I
back.
suppose. Ready for anything.
Could use magical weapons on you, I suppose. No, we don't need it. Okay, let's see how this goes.
This is your end.
Shangalar. Stop. You have power chained, but it is not of my giving. Do you know where you are? No, not as such. Yet you had a key, a rogue stone. What did you hope to accomplish by trespassing in my chamber? Well, here to kill you. As you like. Come, friends. It seems that the Twisted Rune shall have a bit of amusement today. Yeah. Now I need everyone to fuck off. I need
will
you
listen. For now.
to do instant death.
Mind your tone.
Spell fail, spell fail. But I think we mostly inflicted things to the other guy.
Mind your tone.
It's not dead, that's the point. Also, we want to do one thing differently. Use a different shield.
What would you have me do?
The holder is gonna jump in here
Very
immediately.
well.
So if we
What
switch
would you have
places a
me
little
do?
bit,
Very well.
that'll be great.
Who says Torn ill kind?
This is your end.
Pull back.
I will listen.
Start
for now.
casting.
I will listen for now. Mind your tone.
Right. The timing is crucial here.
What would you have me do?
This is your end.
What would you
Maybe
have
we
me
should
do?
start casting a little bit before we even talk to him. That's nice damage, but doesn't kill it. Also, I sort of pretty much need to see the facet thing immediately, so I can encounter some of his abilities.
What would you have me do? What would you have me do? Very well. I will. Very well. I will listen. For now. Mind your tone.
See if we start too soon.
This is your end.
Okay, that's what we wanted. Hit some cash.
You have a problem? I look forward.
Not as such, no.
Mind your tone. You are going somewhere. I will enjoy this. You have a problem? I look forward to it. Yes.
I'll send you to the abyss. Ha! How fast you clay-faced cur. Ah!
Come on, you can do it.
I will take care of this. You were lucky then, but luck runs out.
Gonna kill himself, I don't particularly need to do anything. I don't want to do anything because it'll trigger the other people here from doing things. We only need him to die. That's how we get away from here. Doing death race and such, yeah, but just never. Sooner or later he'll die. Now we have a way to escape. And we can save. We have vampire here. So we could use a different shield so we don't get dominated.
Death to all who stand against me!
Shirissa.
Be honored, for you shall feed me.
What's the effect we have on us? Ah, it went away. Probably Beholder Anti-Magic Ray or something. Spell of failure, sort of thing. Single saving throw failure and she dies.
Ha! How
It'll happen sooner or later. Well, she might die regularly too. I don't care. There we go. Extra 10,000. Ah, looking good.
What would you
I think
have?
there's
It will
pretty
be
much the female wizard left. She's good though.
I will
Not
listen.
sure what the
For
best way to
now.
tackle her would be. I think we want to overcome her magical defenses. That seems like the best thing to try. Additional weapon proficiency, saving throws, chance to hit points, and whatever. What weapons would we like? We have scimitars, ninjos, wakishis, katanas, and long swords might not be a horrible idea. Short swords are more of a thief lineup. Same with daggers. Actually, the club might not be bad for this guy. But longswords, longswords are much more common and more plentiful. Better longswords too. It's more of a fire weapon, that's the reason. So the special abilities are geared toward that. Additional pre-spell that we can't use.
Mind your tone.
Okay, what can we do?
You have a problem?
We could
What
let
can I do?
Prasad handle it
You
too,
are
but
going
she's
somewhere you do not easily.
1 against 6. We can take her on.
Ready for anything.
Might as well. I have quite a few protections from fire. We should have changed those at some point. It's not unwelcome in this case though, because one of the more common spells they'll throw would be a meteor swarm. If I can ignore that, I'm basically set for victory. We also have the axe that inflicts miscast magic. Yeah, this is a little bit of wasted time, or spent time rather in this case, on preparations, but it'll also, I think, ensure that we can end this fight here quickly, instead of having to drain out her spell capacity. Okay, who has the axe? This
Yes.
also means we have magic and non-magic weapons as a mix. She can protect herself from one or the other, not both.
A waste of my talents, but so be it.
Let me help you.
Interrupt her if you can. Improved mantle, mirror image.
Happy to help. To try to help anyway.
What the fuck are you people
I
doing?
need something.
What would you have me do?
Fall and stay falling.
Meteor swarm, one thing that won't affect us. Will affect her though, if we can remove the spell shields. A gate, that's bad. But not that bad.
I will listen. For now.
That's pretty bad though. Or it will take. Yeah, we probably should just drink a healing potion at this point.
I'm ready.
You have a problem?
Killed herself.
You are
Well,
going
technically
somewhere.
Rasad killed her, whatever.
Yes.
Blast it. It's not gonna work.
Very well.
She did a lot of damage to herself through her spell, and no enemy, and not on any of her enemies. Okay, why am I constantly under the effects of that entangle spell with her? She has nothing that would cause that.
What would you have me? I look forward.
Shrug. Mira gets it. +2 armor class, +2 saving throws, invisibility, immunity to charm, protection from evil, dispel magic at level 30 on each hit. Fireball, lightning bolt 3 times per day. Does 20d6 damage in total. Half fire, half electrical. Range 150 feet. Spell trap once per day, duration 8 hours or until 30 spell levels have been trapped. He strikes as a +5 weapon. Okay, fairly event-free fight there.
I will listen. I am Dorniel Khan. I do as I will. You do not give me orders.
Need to meet with Roger at the
Yes?
fence, which means we do
Mind
have
your
to
tone.
rest too.
Very well. I look forward to it. I will enjoy
Need to sneak
this.
past the guards.
I will take care of this. It will
I think
be
the
done.
best thing about the staff is the 8-hour duration spell trap. Usually such abilities are much shorter duration. 30 levels, that's a lot of spells we can tank. The free invisibility is nice, but
A waste of my
she's
talents.
usually at
But
least
so
not
be
in
it.
any kind of situation or position to even be attacked really, so still she only has 45 hit points. She's a prime candidate for a lot of power word spells. I think the upper limit there has something like 60 hit points, so she's below that, significantly below that. So she can be trivially just killed. Silent, stun, whatever. I'm not sure
Very well.
what effects
What'll
they
it
have.
be? That's it?
I am ready, if that is what you want.
Hmm.
You have a problem? I look forward to it. I am Dorniel Khan. I do as I will. You do not
Okay,
give me
Roger the
orders.
Fence. Where has the gun gone?
Very well. I look forward to it.
I might meet some hostiles, but I don't particularly care about them. So, Roger defense. Might as well
Ready
use
for
Nira
anything.
to talk to him, that way we won't lose the invisibility. I just want the information about the gong.
Fine.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
I'm looking for a gong. A gong? You mean as in an actual gong? I walk in stars, I haven't had a gong since that one old Vittorio sold me. Sorry, I can't help you there. Yeah, that's the particular one I'm looking for. Oh, I see. Well, that gong is no longer in my possession. Seeing as I owe you a wee bit for solving my little beastie problem, I'll be happy to tell you where it is. I sold it through an envoy to a troll shaman, Grey, I believe her name to be. Lives in a troll mound near Trademead. You can't miss it. I can't imagine she's the type to receive visitors, and I believe the mound to be guarded by trolls aplenty, but if you want it, that's where it be.
You are going somewhere. I will enjoy this.
We don't particularly want to fight the trolls there, but I suppose we could be persuaded to do that. It's like with this group, it's sort of trivial. I think this Frost Reaver, does it have? It has an acid damage, for example, so we don't even need to switch
What would you
weaponry to
have me?
finish
I will
off the
take care
trolls.
of this.
Just need to hold my ass there and hack them to pieces. No problem.
It will be done.
Right, that's... yeah, I need to go and buy the axe too. We have no use for it now, but we might possibly have use for it later, maybe. Yeah, but there's no reason not to take it. Honestly, that's a bit far-fetched to have a use for it. I mean, I might as well have kept Karsamir in that case. I mean, why not? It's all about what exactly do you vision yourself doing with her. We're not gonna use her to fight against the undead. It's reserved to other people. So I sort of think that's it's useful, but it's a waste because it's unnecessary for this particular. So I think I'll pass the axe buying. Right.
Easily.
Happy to help. To try to help anyway.
Basic defenses.
I will lift a waste of my talents.
I'm
But so
sure
be
it is.
What would you have me do?
Mind your tone. Very well.
Everyone else switch to something else.
Oh, for the love of crumb cake!
You
That
have
wasn't
a
even
problem.
close, was it?
Taste my foot!
Ha! I'll rip you up, Mars, you wave-faced cur. You are going somewhere you do not want. I look forward to it.
Be getting spiders next. No, we cleared these long ago. I don't know if I want to go in the troll mount. There's maybe a couple of items there of slight interest, nothing we would use, but you ugly little pink things. Why have you intruded on my land? Yeah. I need the gong. Where is it? Never. I shall tell you nothing. I shall crush you with my magic and watch your bodies crumble into dust. Okay, fair enough. See how that goes for you.
You were lucky then, but luck runs
Or
out.
for fuck's sakes. Wait, I will tell you where the gong is. Mercy. Where is it? The gong. I sold it to Trush, an ogre magi. The tower to the northeast, beside the house of the witch. He's gone, but said he would return. Fair enough. Might as well let her go. I don't care about a troll. You're here for one and one specific reason only. Get the gun. 1,400 experience point I'm gonna lose by letting her go, doesn't really matter. Might be an troll group or two here. That's probably the only resistance we can expect at this point. Not even that. Humanoids. Welcome, humanoids. Do you come in peace? Yeah, we come in peace. I have no quarrel with humanoids unless they have one with me first. I'm a mage and would much rather be left to my studies. May I ask why you are here? I'm looking for a particular gong. Greater Troll Shaman supposedly sold it to you. A gong? Oh, that. Well, yes, I do have that. I saw it the last time I made a visit to the Troll Mound and thought it was of an adequate size to shovel cow dung. What do you need with it? I wish to return it to its original owner. Well, I shall tell you what. I happen to have a need for a wand of frost. Find one and I'll trade you the gong for it. I happen to have one here, let's trade. Yes, this will do just fine. Here's the gong. Thank you. Sorry for the smell of the gong. Can't be helped. Old Bessie here has a problem. Right, don't care. Not our problem.
I am Dorniel Khan. I do as very well.
Where exactly can we exit the place? I mean the map. Apparently not here. Ah, Dennis's mother's gone. I don't think we really need to do anything besides that. I mean, no management business or anything. Just finish this and yep, get ready to go to the asylum. We could try to fight against mages on in the streets, but I don't know if I want to do that. The thing is, if we don't want to do that, we should pay for the casting license. But I'm not sure if we have all that much use for that either anymore. There's only one use really. If you intend to hold on to the silver sword, that's the reason to do it.
I look forward.
It forces you to fight in the streets
Getting
once.
dragging is rested.
That's the only reason. I don't think I care about the sword
I
too
am
much.
weary.
It does provide
That is
instant
a
death
quest for
effects,
one, my friend.
but it's not something we rely upon. I don't
I
care
grow
about those
weary.
effects. We're looking for reliable power, weaponry, and end results. That is why Nira is a problem mage. Because she's the opposite of that. I don't want any more dice rolls and gambles to affect things if I can help it. One uncertainty is bad enough.
I'm ready.
I will enjoy this. I will take care of this.
He has the gong. Oh, thank you, Julie. Dennis, the good Lord has the gong. You have the gong? Excellent. Mother will be pleased. As I promised, here is your reward. It should fetch an excellent price unless you find another use for it. And you, Vittorio, you can go, but I warn you to stay out of my way. I don't even want to hear your name, you foul drunkard. There is just a wee little matter of me bar tab. You've got gold, but I suppose I've got my gun. I'll pay half of your tab, fool. Now get out. Yes, of course. Thank you, my lord. I most appreciate him. You are so kind.
Well, 16,500 quest experience, so not that bad. And we got a dagger. That's probably a throwing dagger. +2 returns to the wielder. Might be good for her because we're not really using the crossbow too much. But she could stay in the background throwing her little dagger constantly.
You are lucky I'm
I
here.
sort of want that simply to keep her out of
What would you have me?
our
It will be
way
done.
and out of trouble.
Fear not. I'm certainly.
Right. More importantly, we are done. We can head to the asylum now. Yeah, and I don't really see any reason why we should.
I will listen. Easily.
Yeah, we might want to get
A waste
additional
of my talents.
item pieces
But
here
so
and
be
there,
it.
but we don't need it. Not now. When we come back to Baldur's Gate after we've done our little run, sure, we can then reevaluate the situation. Do we want certain items or not? I don't think we need to do or really want to do anything now. We're set. We're good.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Yes?
You ambushed me. Seriously.
My voice.
So good luck with that.
Get down, everyone!
I don't even want the spells. Let's go.
Very well.
Just need to find a place to rest here.
I look
Fall
forward.
my ass to the leader of the Shadow Thieves and end things there. Might be able to rest here for free. Doesn't matter where we rest.
My mind's even foggier than usual. Can we
I am Dorniel
stop?
Khan. I very well.
We can always pay for the casting license when we come back to town, I suppose. If we still are interested in it, or... I don't know. I'll rest here and leave things at that. If I absolutely want to pick a fight with the Cult Wizards, I suppose I can. I'm not sure I care for it.
It's a cold and dreary day when the thumb can't extend a bit of hospitality to
Yeah.
his guests. Come,
I'll leave things here.
enter and be welcome.
Either way, if I pick a fight with the Cult Wizards, so be it. If I don't, yeah, at most it's a 15-minute side activity before we set on to the asylum.